Try to forget this little hiccup.
So, what was her relationship with the mercenary? And he's going to say, there wasn't one. The rape, when was that? Do you need to know? So, scratch your head, what is your relationship with her? I think I know her. And thank you, we'll talk to her. Well, if he says he doesn't want me to question Classier, then I might as well direct the questions to him.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Yep, that's kind of what I expected.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Oh, so it's, you know, a common thing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Not necessarily, because it's motive. When was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Yeah.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
So what's your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
Oh, she's not from around here. I see, okay, that's cool, another question. He's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
He's not the 8th Hardy Boy, right?
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the party she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex? Drugs? Avoid his gaze. Avoid is his gaze. Did you do karaoke? Laugh nervously. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? Was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Sure.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Alright, let's go down the other lines. Did you do karaoke?
Yeah, tons of it.
Another question.
God damn it. Get it over with already. What
Again,
do you think
with
of-
drugs.
Yeah, we did. that.
Okay,
What?
same
No.
thing, yeah.
He's doing a good
And
job.
last
What do
one.
you think I
Laugh nervously.
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
Hang on. Didn't he say they did do karaoke? What? Sex, drugs, and karaoke. And then he said, up here, you said you partied. What did you mean? Drugs. He said they did karaoke, though. Did you do karaoke? Yeah, tons of it. All the songs. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay, you were close?
No.
He's doing a good job here.
Okay.
A commendable
Right, well,
performance of-
thanks, we'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. I'm going to take off now, and we've got a new task, speak to the assault victim. Yeah, that's a bit weird that he said they did do karaoke and then they didn't do karaoke. Oh, Kim's got something new to say.
Officer, what was that?
What was that? It was nothing. You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name? Just play it off. What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I didn't rape her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. I tried to hit on her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
He's stone-faced. It went pretty okay, I guess. Better not to add anything to that. She said I'm going to have to interrogate her later and it's going to suck for me. Yeah, she's right.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up. Okay, yeah, it didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
Nothing, let's move
We'll
on.
be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be alright.
Alright.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go and talk to Classier. Because, yeah, that first conversation we had with her, that was, what, 5 days ago now? Maybe she's forgotten.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl, where you punched it before.
Run your finger across the dent.
This little depression is all you could inflict on the door.
Knock.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
And we absolutely will. Alright, so snooping time. Piles of dirty clothes, a woman's. Hotel bill calculations, looks like she's had an extended stay. Right, there were a couple of things to do there. So, bottle, oh, it's just because I've got the tear bag in my hand. Okay. Right, let's not go upstairs, let's go into the room. You see the yard below, the corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems.
Look at the medication.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottle.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Whisper. Nacra, opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
The lieutenant nods and looks at the door.
You could say he's on the lookout.
Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay, electrochemistry check of medium 10. I've got 4. Is there something more interesting here?
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle? Lieutenant, I see a brand called Preptide. Interfacing medium 10, take it in secret. I've got sweaty hands, but I've got a need for speed. And just take it in plain sight. What's so exciting about the orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Sure, alright, we'll take it in secret.
Silently, the bottle slides into your palm. Then, as you turn, into your pocket. Feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Time to become a super detective again, Harry. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Item gained, speed, Saint Baptiste Peptide. There's quite a collection in here.
Anything of note?
No, I just took it. Alright, so that's that. And then I guess it would be... Yeah. So more uses for speed. Someone's lost the bottle, but who cares? Alright, is that it? I think that's probably it. Yeah, nothing else to do here. Is that the door? I think that's the door, isn't it? Alright, nothing else to interact with, so let's go to the roof. Alright, a bit more snooping. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window's been recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Alright, that's it. Okay, and then I guess we step outside? Seems a bit weird to have an intermediate door there, but okay. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air, Astra menthol. Cold coffee and an ashtray looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Hand-eye coordination check of medium 10. My hand is 3? That's quite low. Move your hand fast. Let's improve it, because I can. I got a skill point for doing it, so sure. Shall I make it like 5? Yeah, 5 matches everything else on motoric, so let's do that. Yeah, 83%, that should be good enough.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell.
Item gain, dry Maybell.
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Snap your finger pistols at him, snap your finger pistols at the young woman, don't snap finger pistols at all. Snap finger pistols at Kim.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed. So is Kim.
That would have been a lot better if I didn't have stuff hanging from my hands when the gesture.
That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking at the door to the east and mostly misses them.
The door.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Push. Where does this lead to? Physical instrument, heroic 15, kick the door in, anti-object task force initiate. Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
How can it be barred on the inside?
Sounds like it's heavy too. Very sturdy.
Where does this lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Euphrator.
He makes a note.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
That's true. Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
So maybe the door below is a mega investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to because I don't gloat. Maybe it's a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
He pretends to make a note in his notebook. Alright, so we can kick the door in with a physical instrument check. So I guess what I should do is improve physical instrument and then try that. So, physical instrument. I do have clothes to do that, to improve that. Alright, so endurance. So we got +1 to physical instrument there. Yep. Physical instrument. Physical instrument. Pants as well. Instrument. Not the necktie. Instrument. Pants. Probably not. Oh, yeah, the vest is the same as the t-shirt. Threshold, half-light. Oh, it's physical injury. Half-light, electrochemistry, injury. No, okay. So then it's about the alcohol. Oh! Oh, the speed bottle is different to the Saint Baptiste Peptide one. Physique. Oh, morale down. Sure, I've got a lot of them, so put those in. So, morale down.
Try
the door.
Small, heavy door.
Yep.
No lock in sight.
So, high chance of passing it, so let's kick the door in. Sweet.
Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Nice.
The young woman nods.
Filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see. Alright, let's go and see what's inside. And while we're here, I will put the light on. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. It's a peeping Tom.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two. Let's have a closer look then. Crouch, study the footprints. Move on. Someone's been here.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
So, explore the Whirling's secret passages, gain 30 XP. What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's have a closer look then. Crouch and study the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom-made or old-fashioned. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Of course. Damn.
The prints look like one person went back and forth. This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim. This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it? Get up. Looks like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
The elevator door's in the corner and the barred door. The odd-soled print doesn't look like this.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Doesn't look like the worker's boots, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Get up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Move on. Alright. Pinball machine? The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. Ooh. Pinball maker's coat. So, what does this do? +1 empathy and +1 hand-eye coordination. M. Knifelock's Blues. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone named M. Kniflocks. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the base belt around your waist. Ah, that looks like a detective outfit. Interesting. Put the armor back on. We've got the boots and stuff like that. You know, this is not bad. I'll keep this on for now, though. It makes me look like an actual detective. Let's investigate the window first. More windows taped shut with black plastic you can't see outside. Where does this go? Oh, it actually does take me. Okay, well, I'm here now. Pinball machines everywhere. The pinball is white Diora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Take the money. So there's a spare key, which probably opens the door then?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
Well, the point is that if this door is the way that someone can escape out of, the location of the key is important. So, yes. Oh, so the pinball machine?
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Sure.
Lit. A phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Point to the machine. Let's take a closer look. Pull out the machine. No, I'm out. Kim, do you see this?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Oh, it's more than just a classic. A must-play. All serious pinballers have attempted a tempo run.
Wait, you played it?
A little.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Maybe Lieutenant Sally.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a moustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Mundi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay. Sure, I have 11 real, so let's do some.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
Gordy Ball is lit.
Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool. Technically, human beings are at the top of the food chain, but no, that's not cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man. But you seem to be having fun.
He nods at the machine. I'm pretty good at this. Continue playing.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim from the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Yeah, so you literally can't see them, so the game ends because you don't know where they're going.
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
Alright, visual calculus.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death. You're in a perfectly balanced system, where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
Kim, it can be done, just watch. Reaction speed legendary, check of 14, stay on the ball, but I'm bad at ball games. Why do they make these things if it's impossible to win? Give up, winning is too stressful. Kim, it can be done, just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Alright. So, oh. That repeats the 2 options there. Interesting. Alright, well, let's stay on the ball. So, reaction speed. Ooh, I'm going to max it out. I can't do reaction speed any higher than that. Alright, well, we have officially maxed out one of our thoughts. So, go ahead. So, reaction speed is 9, but the check is 14, and I'm bad at ball games, which gives us -1. Let's try it. Stay on the ball.
With automation-like precision, you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli, floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly, the old speaker crackles.
The camera has panned up above where I'm actually playing, so... Oh dear.
Gordy ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill. It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the Gordy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
That's amazing.
Lieutenant mumbles. He sounds a little out of breath. I think I won, Kim. It's time to move on. I think I won, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Who's the king of pinball, Kim? Hold out your fist.
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive.
His knuckles touch yours and he smiles.
The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again.
It's time to move on.
Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness.